I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving! The show goes on! This is my home! They're gonna need a fucking wrecking ball to take me out of here! They're gonna need to send in the National Guard or fucking SWAT team, because I ain't going nowhere!
Quotum will take you through the monthly charts, showcase the explosive altcoin entries at this moment, and we'll dive into on-chain analytics so you'll know exactly when to sell. Enough said, let's dive in.
What's up, guys?
Welcome, guys. Welcome.
Well, let's go. Another video, another weekend, another update.
Another day, another dollar.
Yeah, well, another thousands. No, okay. I'm getting
More than a dollar.
Yeah, chill. Yeah, exactly. So in today's planning, we said last week that we would do a higher time frame charting stuff. So we're gonna go over a bunch of altcoins. So like 100% the most important ones, which are Bitcoin, ETH, and then of course the ones we have, and we're gonna touch a bit on the narratives, and I'm going to touch also on the explanation about the money, how this time money is flowing, because with the other video that we made last week, the audio was trash.
It wasn't on Quotum level, guys.
No.
We want perfection every week.
It was trash. So this time we're gonna do it again.
Yeah.
And we're gonna just fix what we did last time. Although God was testing us last week, and I swear to God, God was testing us.
Few hours. Yeah.
Fucking hell, few hours. But yeah, we're gonna touch on high time frame charts as well as on chain. We're gonna go through them a little bit, and guys, I think that's gonna be the planning for today for this video. And guys, if you're not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe and join.
Know where to find us.
Exactly, and join our Telegram, which is free for now still. And you can find that link in the description down below. So let's jump straight into the charts. So
front of us, Bitcoin.
Yeah, front of us, Bitcoin indeed.
The monthly chart. Why is this speaking to you, especially almost when it's April, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's quite simple, you know. So let's grab this box. Let's just grab this box. You guys know that we love boxes. So we have this week where we had this sort of sell-off and then made this sort of pin, you know, shooting star-ish. It isn't, but let's just say like that. And we have the monthly close will be the highest ever closed. Robin was just telling me that historically, every time we had a monthly close above previous all-time high, which in this case would be this one, there comes a continuation of the trend, right? And you guys already can see, and I also read the other day something pretty interesting. This is the second time in Bitcoin history where we have 7 months back to back in green. So that's also super bullish. You can count them yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Second time
6,
ever
7.
from historical data, right? From 2011, 2010 start.
Till now. So it's the second time ever that we see 7 monthly candles straight in green. And it's quite bullish, you know. It does look, however, let's just be honest, it does look, however, like there is a bit of a slowdown, but we need to be also here rational. Why is it a bit of a slowdown? Well, it's March. March, theoretically speaking, it's how can I say it in a nice way? It's a red month for Bitcoin, right? Of course. And this month we see that it hasn't been like that at all. Oh shit, you took that shit out. Well, what I did for your chart. Let's see. It should be somewhere here. There's right buttons and then no. Should be somewhere here, you know, that you can see here. But yeah, fuck it. We can do it other day. Skills always visible. Fuck it, other day. But this is a nice. Candle, if you will, you know, and it's returning quite a lot. 15% this year, this month. Sorry, and it's quite nice. You know, it's 15%. It's double than what the yearly yield of a stock is. Or at least an index fund, and it's quite nice. I must say, it's quite nice.
And of course, there's also a psychological price level
100%.
Because it was the all-time high, you know.
Yeah.
And then people are speculating, people with less knowledge in the market, thinking, it might be overheated. So you see some weak hands leaving, some doubt into the market. so the sentiment is a bit more neutral at that point, and that's why it slows down, right?
Mm-hmm.
But eventually, when they get the confirmation that we break through and that we have continuation of this bullet pattern, which is very likely gonna happen,
Yep.
as we told,
Yep.
because of the monthly close, then they're gonna step in again and get FOMO. That's how it works in this market.
That's exactly how it works. And also, 2 weeks ago, I shared that this pattern over here, it's exactly the same as what we saw here. And I'm not gonna go now and find the chart and show it to you guys, but because we share literally daily chart on our chat, like, and then every 2 days we do video updates exclusively for our members,
Yeah.
and it looks exactly the same. It looks exactly the same. Hopefully, we see a follow through, and everything continues to go up. However, we need to this needs to slow down a little bit, go sideways, and just try to let other altcoins breathe. We've seen, and now I'm gonna touch upon what we were saying last time that you guys didn't hear. This market this time, it's different. It's way different than how it used to be before. That Bitcoin runs, then ETH, then high caps, mid caps, and then low caps, follow up by micro caps. Now this time, it's regardless of the market cap, it moves by narrative. And you guys saw how fast it went with real world assets, with AI, which was the last one, right? And gaming, which was already there since sort of beginning this year, and it
Yep.
still kind of goes. So that one is sort of a bit of an exception, but it goes that way, and it's hard really to predict. But it's really, you need to be really on all of the narratives that you think they are going to play. We don't think we know, which is AI, depth in gaming, and I'm missing one more, and real world assets, of course.
Yeah.
How could I forget real world assets, which is the current narrative at the moment? So
Real world assets, man.
real world assets. So guys, that's really what you should remember. As long as you have eggs on every single basket, which is AI, real world asset, gaming, and depth, you should be more than fine. Trying to rotate and trying catching the boat won't really help, won't really do much, sadly, because that's how it goes. You can't really rotate and know all the movements and all that shit. But if you make sure you have eggs on every single basket, you should be more than fine. We did that already since past November. We've been accumulating on every single basket, and it has paid off.
Yeah, and we are having like 80 or 90% into one token per each industry which we find relevant.
Yeah.
And then we have like a more dynamic portfolio back of like 10%, where we look into the hyped up incentives at that moment, which were in this case real world assets.
Yeah.
And then you can look if you can accumulate some of these assets to get more profit, of course.
Exactly. Yeah. And we made the right choices. You can clearly see them, and I would suggest you guys to just follow us and see how we update them, how we keep track of them, and perhaps we will find a new one that's going to perform even better or as equally good as the current tokens of our portfolio do. Because it's an ongoing, evolving market, and the more tokens there are, the more chances there are, and you already know how that story goes.
Yeah.
So we try to always keep finding these new gems, and so far, listen, it hasn't been that way. Last 3 weeks there hasn't been really much going on. Thankfully, we had eggs on every basket, as I said, and we managed to take profit on a lot of this. We managed to get a lot of momentum in our portfolio going from the eggs we planted.
But do you also have exposure into industries that haven't been targeted yet? If you were to say in the hype, of course, like you see Gamify, you see decentralized finance, you see Deepin.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, well, first of all, DeFi, fuck that. I'm not touching that. That shit was something from the past. Unless we see a narrative shifting into that. When it comes to gaming, we had PAN already since that November, Realio since November, GHX since beginning of this year, I believe. Yeah, and we have USA, which was also beginning of this year as well, and December, I believe. Also, we participated in the pre-seed.
Yeah.
And there is a new upcoming project called Hydro that's going to launch really soon, and that's a debit. We participated there in the pre-seed because we knew the CEO, and we participated, guys, way back before. Like, well, not way back, but
years ago, man.
Well, not year in the project before, yes, but on the new one that's going to launch, which is called Hydro, we did it before we started. Quotum. right? I
Yep.
think we did start before Quotum. I think it was right before summer. But yeah, that's really it, guys. So that's really what we're doing right now. And then getting back to the charts, right? It's looking bullish. We just need to perhaps slow down a little bit, or just as long as we don't lose the momentum, just we continue go up, sideways up, then it's good,
And if you look at the weekly candle that has been bought up, like the
Yeah. It definitely got bought up. Definitely got bought up. And also, the discontinuation that we had now as well. It was perhaps a slow week, but it's a 5% plus. It's not much, yes, but it's already a pretty good return
Yeah.
for an average investor.
And the sign that we bounced off this strong support level,
Yeah.
just means it's very bullish, this structure. At the
Very,
moment, right?
very, very bullish.
Yeah.
Indeed, very bullish indeed. So yeah, I would love to see something like this again. Like that we go sideways a bit more, but nevertheless, we should take what the market is giving us, and it's so far it's good. So far it's a blessing.
What do you think about the historical data showing every April
Mhm.
halving event, or every halving event we see a bit of
Sell-off.
downtrend?
Well, so that's a good question. The thing you guys should keep into consideration is that this downtrend, this sell-off happens between 2 months before and 2 months after the halvings, right? So you have 4 months that's where you see that, and we haven't seen anything yet. And in 2 weeks, actually 2 to 2.5 weeks, we're going to see the halving happening, and there's no signs yet of slowing down. There's literally no sign. On monthly, there isn't. On weekly, you could argue a little bit, but there isn't really. And that's really hard to trade, and that's
Yeah.
why we stayed off leverage. That's why we went back on our initial plan of starting to do leverage trading right before and ever after the halving.
So you
But-
shouldn't automatically assume that the market is exactly the same, right?
No,
Because a lot of
absolutely
new
not.
people have joined into the market.
Yeah,
a lot
no.
of new institutions. Right?
Absolutely not. No.
Yeah.
Totally not. But yeah, I think this is Bitcoin, and so far it's looking good. I mean, there is no price targets, right? Because it's all-time high at the moment. But if we take, let's say, this high, I'm not really going off of that high, to be honest. So sorry, guys.
Bro, what about the people with wallets of $1 billion that just bought up like dips? Yeah.
Oh shit, you saw that one, right?
Yeah.
Bro, there was this guy, guys, yesterday or 2 days ago, that deposited $1 billion into Coinbase, and literally 5 minutes after, one guy withdrew fucking $1 billion worth of Bitcoin,
Yeah.
literally to his fucking personal wallet. Like, what the fuck?
What's
kind of-
happening, right?
Yeah,
What's
it's
happening?
it's so insane. Nevertheless, yeah, the guy did it, and hey, hats off to him.
Yeah. But these people know a lot about the market.
Yeah, if someone buys 1 billion, yeah, he's shitting money.
Yeah.
He's shitting money. But if we grab the Fibonacci levels, right, we see a nice break off, and on the weekly retest, right, not on the monthly. But yeah, this is a great gap to be filled. So this one is a really great gap to be filled. And what we also see is that this gap will likely be, we will likely be touching it.
Yeah.
The thing is, guys, you should listen to what Robin said last time. The way we do it is having boxes and not price targets per se. So this whole area, it's a potential distribution area where everyone is going to be massively selling. So yeah, while 150K seems nice and seems happy and seems whatever, fuck no. The moment we get here, it's going to be send everything to fucking exchanges or to dexes, have your limit cells, and be prepared for the wars.
Yeah, so this area is per definition a bit of an overextension of like the maximum target you would assume it to be. So you don't want to gamble too much and hope for the highest and the highest of targets there is.
No,
You shouldn't gamble with that much money if you made it right with altcoins. Right?
Exactly. Fucking that, yeah.
So this is one of your signals for the conclusion to sell or to buy.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually, if you're gonna sell, look at on-chain data, look at the monthly closes, look at if it hits your box, if it's in your price box, your target, and then come up with a story of if you're gonna sell or not, and be rational about it.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that was Bitcoin, guys, and now we're going to move on to its little sister or brother, whatever you guys want to call it, which is ETH. And ETH, on the other hand, on the monthly, does look like a little bit of a sell.
Yeah.
and it didn't quite manage to how can I say it, to recuperate itself from the sell off that there was.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, it's still a green monthly close, and nevertheless, it's still a nice cup over here. And yeah, likely that we see, if we see it, another retest here of the 32,600, and then
But that,
continue back here.
yeah, I think that's just one of the characteristics of the market.
Yeah.
Of course, the interest of external investors, like investors that used to not be invested into crypto assets,
Mhm.
are not yet looking fully into Ethereum as they do
No.
with Bitcoin, right? And that's going to come, of course, when
Yeah.
with an ETF is launching.
Yeah,
Right.
and it's also, it is really harder to understand for the average investor.
Yeah.
You know, because
It's like a whole ecosystem.
yeah, what is ETH? It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
what can you tell them? You know, you can tell, yeah, you can build on top of ETH. I know a guy that's a senior developer, and the moment I told him about ETH and what it can do, is like, oh, bro, this is not a good. Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up. The moment you guys start thinking too much about something, then sorry, it's not for you.
No.
You know, especially when you start making the dumb questions, then it's not for you.
Yeah, they're thinking like a stock person.
Yeah. Oh, that's the
Yeah.
worst.
Just, comparing apples to pears.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, maybe another retest here, but so far the monthly, it looks
Yeah.
a bit shittier than Bitcoin's, and yeah,
But this is just a textbook breakout, you know.
Uh-huh.
First the pump, and then just bounce back on the first level here that it bumped its head into. Now the second level, of course, which is this,
Yeah.
and then followed by continuation eventually here.
Yeah,
I just want to do this and then go on.
and then go up. Yeah, and then
Typical breakouts, right?
behavior indeed. Then we can do the same actually, you know, and just start high, and then we take the low, and then yeah, you guys can see that this is an area that likely will be obtained, but then here it's the same as we just said with Bitcoin, right? 1.618 and 2.618. It's the point. It's the ranges where you really guys want to just shave everything off from your portfolio. Be ready for a massive dump because likely it will happen, and this is cyclical. You know that nothing goes up forever, and we will never know the top. But the moment everything starts surpassing all-time highs, get ready. Get ready because shit is gonna get real.
But definitely the cycle tops are getting higher and higher every time.
Yep.
Yep, and that's what we see. That's a trend. So continue this trend. We are looking for the 7.5 to 10 or 11K price mark.
Yep.
So that's beautiful to see. Man.
Indeed. Well, let's move on now to GHX,
Hey,
which is one of our
the
best,
better stuff.
Yeah.
The stuff we like.
Yeah,
You
which is
The
our
stuff I
altcoins.
get excited for.
So GHX, an absolute fucking masterpiece. And let me just start off with: did you guys saw
What
my
type
chart?
of candle is that?
The green dildos.
Yes.
Yeah, the green dildos. We're not
Candles.
we're not gonna fool around. These are green
The God
dildos.
candles.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put it also on my side here. Yeah. So if you guys saw my post on Twitter, which by the way they're all doing crazy well, crazy good impressions. So
Nice.
yeah, bro, that shit is going nice. But this guys, it's insane. It's insane. And also the monthly chart. You know, we broke out of this straight. So let's actually do how I have it on my chart. You know, it broke it straight. And then also if we have a look at the weekly, we can see that we almost had a retest of this area. Almost. But still we're pending on this range, so to speak, on this little weak area.
Yeah, it's a healthy cool off, healthy
Definitely.
pullback, right?
Definitely. And you know why? Simply because of this reason over here. It did 500% in little over 3 weeks. It's insane. It's insane.
And it's not even a micro cap. It's like more. It was like a small cap or something. What do you say?
When we invested, it was 7 million market cap.
Yeah, okay.
Now it's 136 million market cap.
I mean,
So it became a big boy. But we can say the same about Rio. But we're gonna touch on it right now because when we invested in it, it was also 10 million market cap, and now it's over 140 million market cap. So I must say we're doing good, big brother. We're good.
Aye.
So, and also just to touch on the daily, you can see already that there's this sideways but there's also there's also like a little of a U-shaped type of return that we're going to see. Look at this. The moment we see a breakout of this, it's gone.
But guys, be aware of the local support it got. Now we see all the shadows of the recent candles, right?
100%.
Where the price is getting the GHX is getting bought up, right? There's
Yep.
an interest in buyer. And,
Exactly.
yeah, there you go.
It's
Something
not
is
me.
cooking there.
It's not me.
Something is
It's
cooking.
the chart.
And where's it going then? Can it be
So-
stopped easily, right?
Well, so that's a good question. The first initial target will be 35 cents. After 35 cents, we're looking at 75 cents.
Remember what we did in the range before, months ago.
It broke out, and it broke out hard.
Hard.
And those
And then at the top, what did we decide?
we sold that shit.
We saw that shit.
We
So
sold-
what are you doing now? This time.
No, we're buying.
We're buying.
Well,
Exactly.
we bought a little bit extra, I'm not gonna lie, but our bags are fucking heavy anyways.
Yeah.
So, and by the way, where Robin was talking about is that we bought somewhere here, literally here, before this even FOMO started.
Oh yeah.
We
Yeah.
sold
Remember.
here, we bought back up here. Yes, that we saw this, no matter, and then we sold again here, and then here we decided to buy fucking heavy again, everything basically with the gains included, and then we enjoyed this rally.
Let's show them the ROI.
The
Let's show
ROI.
them the game.
So without compounding, right? Without compounding, because there was
Fair.
compounding.
Yeah.
So if you calculate from here, which is exactly this, till now, it's a solid 921%.
That's nice.
But 16,
Hey.
1600.
Hey.
So I mean, you cannot debate us.
So buying at the bottom here at the support and
Yeah.
of this structure.
The RR here, it's fucking nice. The risk reward here, it's really nice.
For long-term holders and for traders.
100%. Yeah. But one thing is for sure, and you can tell because you've had experience with this one. A fucking holder will always outperform a trader.
Yep.
Always.
Yep.
It's just that as a holder, you do need to keep up with updates, with how it's going, and all that.
Are you gonna actively trade your long-term bags
No,
in the bull?
no,
That's too risky, right?
no. It's way
Thinking
too
you're
risky.
smarter than the
Yeah.
entire market.
Fuck no. But look at this, man. It's bro, it's insane. It's an altcoin anyway, so it's really hard to predict. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4 monthly candles straight in green, which is, come on, man.
I can't see any other candle than just continuation of this trend.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and especially now that we're so close of all-time high. I think one perfect example would be. Can you type in Naka, please? Yeah. Which chart do we have? Yeah, look at this, man. It's a perfect example. Let's perhaps do the 3 months, which do Will more justice. Look, it's exactly the same.
Then do we sell everything at our all-time high with the
Yeah.
more thicker candle?
It's,
What do you
it's
do? No, it continues.
exactly. So it's guys. I should say, try to look at patterns. Try to identify patterns, and this is a pattern. Just as easy as that. This is a pattern, and it's looking good, bruv. This
Yep.
monthly it's not looking good, and that's Naka, but still a green one, and we can still get shaved off here a little bit. But
course.
if you have it, congrats, you made a lot of money. We saw it here back then, and we never bought.
What's the ROI in that, man?
Well, now it's a bit less, but it's still an
Yeah,
and
we made a good choice.
Yeah.
By buying into GSX.
Yeah. Oh no, that's for sure. That is for sure. But yeah, that's it really, and we see a lot of buyers step in.
Yeah.
And look at this, man.
But this wasn't our only position, right? We
No.
also had, like, in this industry now that's hot. What's it called? Real-world assets. And then
Real,
what we have?
Rehalia.
I forgot.
Yeah, Rehalia.
Of course, I didn't forget, bro. I looked at that portfolio 50 times a day because the pump were like
Yeah, bro, that shit was
parabolic,
nice. So
fucking parabolic.
let's touch on it. We're seeing now massive buyers step in. Right now, here, look at this wick. Tomorrow, if this closes like this, then we know that tomorrow
Trend
will be
reversal.
Yes. And also, you'll be like, oh, it's a dump. Guys, if you take a closer look, it's a 30% shave off, right? It looks a lot, but if you look at the overall picture since this bottom over here, it did a fucking 288% in a little over fucking 4 days. So chill the fuck down. And this is normal. Also, we need to touch on what happened. There was a little bit of a FUD because Team dropped out some news regarding their ERC20 version.
Yeah.
People didn't read that well. They thought otherwise, and it's not even a FUD. It's just
They were overcomplicating the news because they thought it was extremely technical and they had to panic, right? And they had to sell, for instance. But there wasn't anything really important going on.
Bro,
confusion.
Exactly. Just people didn't read it well. I agree that it was a bit of a
was not the perfect timing for this.
I would have also posted it another time, to be honest.
Yeah.
But listen, hey, it's a market, and the market also knows when to revert. So it was bound to happen anyways.
It can revert again, right?
It will revert again. It's not like it can. It will. And it's looking really nice. You know, I like the daily.
But, okay, in 2 days, 288%. But are you in profit then? Did you use it as a trade or something? How did you find this? Where? When? When did you find this? I don't know.
You don't know?
There.
Oh, my average buy is actually 12 cents. So make the math yourself. I'm not gonna fucking do it for you. Yeah. Not like for you, because you know it already.
Why are you asking in Dutch yet about Rialjo then?
Bro,
it's a good trade.
Bro, it wasn't me. First of all, it wasn't me.
No money, that was a good one.
Yeah, motherfucker got me bad. Fucking my pride was touched. I know he knows it. I know he knows.
Pride, eh?
Bro, I have a lot of pride. Look at this. The overall return, it's 24x.
Yeah.
So yeah, good, man. Nah, it's really good. But let's touch on the weekly. Yeah, we see a little bit of a sell-off. Got a nice trim off, to be fair.
Yep.
And we see a trim off, but it's logical because we touched this level over here. So, as I said earlier, it was bound to happen just because we touched this important area. Once we flip that area, then it's game over. Then it's literally game over. And we're going to continue to go up easily, right? So, this is really where you should look at. Now, after this, let's look at the monthly. Monthly looks even better, to be honest. See? On the monthly now, all of a sudden, monthly looks better, you know? Monthly looks better.
Where's the dip?
Yeah, there's no fucking dip. There's no second best. But yeah, look. And
exactly on the monthly.
Yeah, so the monthly needs to close right above that shit. And the moment we close right above that shit, it's all-time high moment.
Just like Bitcoin.
Yeah, and then it's all-time high moment, and then we're it's off the charts.
Then you can retire.
Then, well, I have my target, which you know which one it is. And from there, I'm going to take some time off work and start dedicating more and more time to this. Because...
makes sense.
I mean, let's be honest. What I made in the last 3 months with crypto, I wouldn't make it with my current job, which is paying well, in 5 years. So
nobody will.
Exactly. And I like sometimes the security. But yeah, and by the way, guys, for you who didn't know, I have a job, a day-to-day job, 9-to-5 job. But I'm a software engineer and I get to do whatever the fuck I want, really. So I'm always behind my laptop. So,
same for me, data analyst, and I like what I do. So
yeah. Exactly. But you should do whatever what you don't like for a certain period of time. You know, you make your money and then you get to reinvest it, take leverage and all that shit basically.
Good for your overall skill base.
Yeah. More experience. And we will tell them once after this bull run what we did with our plan, what we did before this, because now it doesn't make any sense and we don't want to give bad ideas to people, you know?
Yeah.
Because if they do the same what we did, it's gonna be bad for them. And
but so far, it played out in perfection. Every plan of it.
What we did has given us the chance to enhance the level of profits that we made dramatically.
You can explain it now.
No. I will, guys. It starts with the letter L on both English and Dutch. So figure that out. But it's
an Easter egg.
It's an Easter egg again. Yeah, just this time it's not fucking written somewhere. But it paid off really nice. And I was so fucking, like I told you, I came to you with a plan, bro. We should do this and this and this, and then within so much time we have this shit done, and we get to profit on the market sentiment and movement. Paid fucking out. Looks like we're fucking gigabyte.
And to really strengthen our analysis, we also bought a Glassnode.
Exactly. Yeah. Which yeah, it's 29 minutes. I think we're gonna stop this one and then touch on that. But I think we touched on GHX, Rio. Let's just touch real quick on Tatsu and then we can move on. Because with the other ones, we always update them in the.
Okay.
in
Where's the
chat.
VPVR volume? Where's
Here.
the point of control?
Here.
Up. Okay.
Here. So we're touching this shit so soon, guys. You can't even imagine. We're touching it.
Did it get bought up crazily at the
Bro,
bottom?
insane, like insane. And people, the team works insanely hard. They are, look at this.
Are there big shillers behind it?
Yes.
Was the reason people sold? Was it clear? The 200k wallet.
Yeah, there was no FUD. It's just a guy that bought literally 1k somewhere fucking here, or actually here or here, and that motherfucker fucking. He bought at 25 cents actually, so he bought right at launch when they added liquidity, and he bought 1k.
This looks like a Hydra.
Let us know when we need to drop part 2. This will be a game changer for your long-term strategy. We will see you soon.